This is a special late night joint, man. I've been working all day. Um, we had a great live earlier, and that's just the energy we on. We on to get money talk. We're gonna be on the you know, talking about money talk. You know what I'm saying? That when before mass incarceration, the whole 9-5 and all that other craziness. We're gonna talk about an era. You know, I know we can't forget about our jail cats. What's Barbino, Tony Make, what's Barbino. We can't forget about our jail cats, but you know, there was a time before jail was a thing. Gary Renson was popping. There was a time before jail was a thing. It was Barbino. And there was a time that was when New York was on a money talk. It was on the side block talk. What's your jacket was popping. You in the building. And there was a time in New York when it was just about money, living a good lifestyle, eating good, taking care of yourself, man. Salute, ATV, salute. And you know, we're talking about that time. Now this show, salute, Charles Bone Jr., salute. This show is dedicated to this show is definitely dedicated to my man some Lex, you know what I'm saying? The payphone ever, my man Heck, you know what I'm saying? You know, because getting money back then, you had to be valid. It wasn't really about the violence. It was about getting to the bag to take care of yourself, you know what I'm saying? Yo, it was crazy in New York, man. $1 million blocks. It was $1 million blocks. If you was organized, you had some dudes that didn't have to go out of town because their block was great. You know, a couple of hill hoes. You had dudes that was families was eating off the streets. Like a dude could actually say, like dudes was buying property off the block, off the blocks, man. It was a different type of. It was an energy. It wasn't. A lot of guys that started waking up came from the stick-up kid, strong on Arbery era. So when it came into a time to get some money, that flow just kicked in. It was crazy, man. And this is a little bit before mass incarceration, even during mass incarceration. And I enjoy all the inboxes I got. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed I enjoyed all the inboxes. I enjoyed a couple of guys I threw back to the Stingray crew, but I have a calling tonight, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we speak for people, but it's always good for a person to speak for themselves, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and that's just like, you know what I'm saying? I like that. I like when the people speak for themselves, you know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. We on money talk time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we on money talk. We definitely on money talk time. So hold on one second. Before we get there, man, we have a guest tonight. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, yo. Hello? Hold on one second. Hold on one second, good brother. Hold on one second. I don't know what just happened here, but this thing. Hold on one second. Don't hang up.
Yeah, I'm good.
Don't hang up, man. Because hold on one second. Should be connected now.
Battery 90%. Connected to iPhone.
Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. We have a special calling right now. It's a calling. It's money talk. It's gonna be money talk. It's gonna be money talk. We're having money talk tonight, but we do have a calling tonight. Let me give him a brief description of what's going on. Crown TV made a video, and it was a situation that dealt with law in Auburn, where there was a homie named AK. but that AK was from Webster Projects. Um, well, the AK I have on the phone is AK from Wash. You know what I'm saying? And he used to be the ex-GM from the streets for Outlaw20Brim. But I'm gonna let him speak. Um, AK, how you
Yo,
doing?
yo.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, man. How you, Z?
I'm doing great, good brother.
That's good.
What you thought about when you heard that situation? Because I was confused. I was like, he's hound, then he was hound, and then like, what was it like when you got the phone calls when it was like you dropped the ball?
Yo, I ain't even get a call. I got a somebody DM me, one of the homegirls. You know what I'm saying? We was in a ride together. I ain't gonna say her name. You know me, Z.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how I do.
Yeah.
But she, you know what I'm saying? We was in the jet together at one time. But she just sent it to me. I'm like, I looked at it. I thought it was a typo at first. You know what I'm saying? Like I opened that shit. I said, I'm looking for the typo. I'm like, wait a minute. This is some shit that somebody looked at and just, jumped on it and not paying attention. But I'm looking. I'm like, but then I tapped on. I'm listening. So it was a mistake, but it was a valid mistake because this ain't the first time I went through that. Because see, from my understanding, right, Blood was over there before me, which I know because I was prime time. You feel me? So when he was over there, I believe his handle was Action, and I'm not even sure because Web. I think it might have been Weeks that he was from. I'm not sure.
Oh, Weeks. Yeah, my bad. Weeks. Weeks have. Yes, facts.
Yeah. So that's him. His name was Action, and you know they called him Act for short, from my understanding. And when you put that on paper, Act, that's an AK.
That's an AK. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So it didn't bother me when I saw it at first because I know it was a mistake. I'm gonna tell you the truth though. The only thing it didn't bother me. The only thing that kind of stood out to me though was a lot of the people that knew that situation that let it linger. I'm talking about people that they had platforms where they could have corrected that shit without me saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? And not even that I really care because all those who know, you know what I'm saying, niggas who know me, they not going for that. They like, first of all, what the fuck I look like being Outlaw 20, get clapped, and then jump in the jet. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that?
Yo, it was
That's when I got a little heated. That's when I got a little heated because I was looking at, when I started to listen to the minutes on the transcript, I was like, wait a minute. If a motherfucker do confuse this with me, what they gonna think? I froze on a plate, got clapped, and then jumped in the ride with the same person that got me clapped? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, like, it's a little more to it than just a name mix up. Like, now a nigga whole legacy on the line with that shit. You feel me?
Hell yeah, you got me clapped. Now I'm gonna jump in the jet. Like, hey, okay, now I'm ready to jump out the window for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh nah, because a few people was hitting me and I was dismissing it. Like, nah, homie, that shit old as hell. That's some shit that we don't went through that before with distinguishment or whatever between us two. But then. Got to be explained, but it's a lot that don't know. And last thing I need right now is a nigga put me in a position where I'm gonna have to go in the nigga's chest. You know what I'm saying? Because they talking about some shit that they don't understand or know about, and they standing strong on it because they saw the shit on YouTube or it was in somebody's transcripts. You know what I'm saying? That shit make that shit look so valid because it was a transcript.
It was a transcript, and it's somebody who's testifying like, "Yo, this is situation in the spot." I said,
but look, I'm gonna tell you what fucked me up for real though. See, I just came up with Fed bid.
Yeah, I know that. I remember that.
So when I saw the paper, as soon as I saw the minutes, I said, those are Fed documents.
Yeah.
And I saw my name, I said, oh hell no, nigga. My nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I almost panicked, my nigga. I looked at that shit, my heart started beating. Nigga, my heart never beat that fast when I saw my name on a new federal docket. I was like, what the fuck?
This is crazy.
It took me in a way that You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a regular reception of it. You feel me? It was just like, wait a minute, there's too much going on in this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? So that's why normally I wouldn't even respond to shit like that. You know me, I'm doing what I do. I do the music. Yeah, I'm out the way, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't in the mix of nothing right now. But like when I saw that, I said that shit put me dead smack in the middle, like a fucking location pin, my nigga. Like, nah, like this shit gotta get cleared up. You feel me?
Now it's you know what's crazy is that this is crazy, right? I told my man, cause yo, shout out to Crown TV, cause I know Crown TV, right? So I'm like, yo, Crown, man. The only AK I know was when I was sitting in this, when I was locked up, and he used to go visit, you know, a certain individual. He was making visits, and I remember him from a situation. Yeah. So I'm like, that's crazy, because the last thing I heard was he was in the jet. So I was like, before everything else, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that sounds weird. You get me clapped. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I put up in the spot with you, and then I hop in your, and then you still try to get me clapped. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it just looked crazy.
It looked crazy.
Me and the bro bond is solid. You understand what I'm saying? Like we solid. So I just didn't like the fact that there's people running around thinking that me and La had an issue before. Like we never had an issue.
Yeah, you never had an issue, man.
You know what I'm saying? Never. In no type of way. And look, my stay with the jet was brief because when I caught my Fed case, I'm not stupid, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? My thing is this. If they grab me and that's all they had, I know that's not all they want. So I cut ties with everybody, everything, because I didn't want to see nobody coming in on my shit, or I'm getting CCE, continued criminal enterprise, for shit other niggas doing that I ain't got nothing to do with. So I was just like, you know what I'm saying? It had nothing to do with the bro. He understood it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just like, this ain't a great position to be in communication with nobody. You feel me?
Yeah, it's a fact. I'm like, yo, look how crazy that got. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna get into specifics, but that got crazy. That yo, I mean, it got scandalous. It got, yo, it's like I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It turns into like a what they call those shows?
Reality show?
Yes, yo, you know what I'm saying? It turned into a reality show, like in the mix of 90 days, yo, the mix of 6 months. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? One situation happened. You know that shit went somebody else. Then that situation happened, but then you happen to catch a Fed charge. So in the mix of your Fed charge, like I tell people, there's nothing wrong with getting dubbed or falling back. There's nothing wrong with going, and you ain't get dubbed, but there's nothing wrong with, I'm gonna try something different. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. You'd have been spending this money in the penitentiary right now for something crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, my nigga. Hell yeah.
Just imagine, you just spending in the yard with, think about this. Not saying picking up Showtime in them, but they would have been your co-defendants in something crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
you know what I mean?
Most of the names that was mentioned throughout that, I haven't even had, well, a few. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But there was no, I was fresh out of the Ferrari. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew motherfuckers prior to that, but we didn't stomp the ground together. You feel me?
Facts.
We didn't really get a chance to do much. So it was just like the thought of me running into that shit after I did one and touchdown with some, that shit would have been crazy, man.
Yeah, you been spinning the yard, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit would have been out of control. You know what I'm saying? But you know what though? That whole situation with Act, but you know what though? That whole situation with Act, but you know what though?
Something happened here. Hold on. Are you here?
Yeah.
All right, my bad. Hold on 1 second.
Uh-huh.
Now keep talking. Actually, keep talking about action. Now we right back. Keep talking.
Yeah, so that ain't the first time we came across that, because when I first came over to the Ferrari, you know what I'm saying? Because you remember, I came over there in 07 when I came off a violation. So when I saw it was like 05, I'm like, I got an 06 number. You know what I'm saying? So like I just missed it immediately. But we went through this before, because you gotta understand, Zeke, you already know. I grew up in 3 different cities, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? My pop's from Corona, Queens. My mom's from Roosevelt, Long Island. You know what I'm saying? My pops moved to the Bronx. Well, my mom, she from Roosevelt, but she lived in Westbury, though. But my pops moved to the Bronx when I was like 4 or 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? So That's how I was on Wash. You understand what I'm saying? And I was always back and forth. Like, I couldn't go to school in Long Island because I kept getting kicked out and fucking up. So, like, I had to go to school in the Bronx, but every weekend, every summer, I was either in Long Island or in Queens and Corona. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it always been a mix-up with AK and where he's from. You feel what I'm saying? So, anybody else with that handle, whether they was making noise or not, they was going to get thrown in that mix where they would get confused with me. You feel me?
Yeah, son, that was crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, that shit was crazy. And it was like, you know, looking back at it, it's like, I'm like, yo, son, like, I spoke to my man Crown, and Crown was like, I said, yo, I got the other AK. You know what I'm saying? We gotta let him clear his name, man, because, you know, it was. Hold on one second, hey. I gotta put one thing in, brother.
Yeah, I'm here.
Now, I'm gonna tell you how I met AK, but I really didn't physically meet him. I just happened to be in the same spot. Or yo, Julio, that's the Cash App. You heard? I just happened to be in the same spot. I had to be in the spot with somebody that it was with somebody, and he was he's the ex-GF of Outlaw20Brim in the streets when it was still when it was popping. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you how one situation saves you from another. He caught a Fed charge. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. If you ain't catch that Fed charge,
I'd have been fucked.
Yeah.
I'd have been sitting with a nice 30-piece probably.
Not 30-piece right now, man. Because in the mix of him being gone, so much happened. You know what I'm saying? So when all that happened, it was just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was like take 7 or stick around and get 25, 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That was definitely a fact, man. And yo, think about what you've done since you've been home. Like, you're doing the music thing. You was doing the thing with DTF Radio. You got the music. I seen the track that was popping with Graf. You said you got a joint with the son from Buffalo and all that. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, the joint with Benny.
With Benny, you doing the radio station. Yo, it's like, I ain't gonna front, man. You definitely had some growth and development, because you see how sometimes, like I said, sometimes falling back from something became a win for you. You know what I'm saying? Because look, because yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. That reading them transcripts more and more is like, woo. That's just that case. That's not even the first Fed case. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah, bro, that shit gave me goosebumps hearing that shit, man. Like, all them different like, you know what? It's so shaky, my nigga. Fuck, I don't want to talk. I ain't gonna say fuck it, because, you know, we lost some good people in that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of them. And you know what I'm saying? Like, the fight really begins when you go and lose trial, because the things that you could beat after trial, you can't beat at trial, because the shit. The federal courtroom is a stage. It is designed to where it's mostly conspiracy, and it's like this. We got shit. We throw a bunch of shit on the wall, right, and see what's going to stick. We know a bunch of shit is not going to stick. But the thing is, when they do these conspiracies, it's like, look, we saying you did XYZ, or you had XYZ involvement in whatever.
Yeah.
Even though we don't have no proof you did it, do you have proof that you didn't do it? So basically, either one of y'all got a solid argument, but because you can't prove that they're wrong, even though they didn't prove that they're right, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's the most fucked up position to be in when you get on a Fed case with multiple co-defendants. Like me, my shit was fucked up because, check this shit out. My case, I was supposed to be there, homie. Look, the Nassau, when they conducted their controlled purchases with me, I didn't have no co-defendants. It was just me. You know what I'm saying? Nigga put me on with an FBI agent, and then he came to my crib, wired up, camered up, and got me. So now, just so happened, they dropped my drugs off in the Nassau County Crime Lab. The fucking crime lab ended up going under investigation because a logbook, they wasn't even doing computer data entries on the drugs that they was retrieving. They had a logbook. Some shit leaked from the ceiling into the logbook. So now they started using, like, your drugs for my trial. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
they end up, this shit went under investigation, and the prosecutor at the time for Nassau, Kathleen Rice, she put the a camera on the fucking lab and locked it up, so you couldn't get none in there or take none. You couldn't put none in or take none out. I was supposed to beat my case because all I had was distribution. They switched my shit to conspiracy because with conspiracy they don't need the drugs. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So now my co-defendant, I had a conspiracy with no co-defendants. Who the fuck did I conspire with? The two niggas, one was an FBI agent, the other one was a minion of the government. So it's entrapment. You can't conspire with an informant. You can't, because they're already working for the government. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So they made my informants my co-defendants, my nigga, to keep me in a conspiracy. I was supposed to go home, my nigga.
Shit, that's crazy, man.
So those are the worst people to get caught like that. It's totally different. A lot of niggas, everybody know, you know what I'm saying, what they've been through, what they've done. You don't know shit till you go deal with them people, bro. It's different, my nigga. They sit there and get faced. I done seen them tell niggas like, yo, listen, we know you didn't do nothing. We know you didn't do nothing. But you're going to take this 20 piece unless you want to say what we want you to say in that courtroom.
Wow.
They go after niggas with minimal roles that they know got 2 or 3 felonies. You know what I'm saying? On papers. Those are all enhancements. So now they could fucking boost your shit up higher than the head of your case. So you know what them niggas gonna do? The nigga that the kingpin, the 848 of the case, this nigga got 15. They offered me 30 because of my record, and I ain't do shit. So them niggas, you know how they go out, my nigga. Like the feds is the worst place.
That's a dirty game, man. It's really, it's a dirty game because if you don't have a record and you get caught a little heavy, they're gonna send you. You might get a dime. Okay, take this dime, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Or might get 5, but 5. To me, if you the plug and you get 5, I gotta look at you like you weird. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? But
yo.
But
you know what's gonna bug you out even more though, Zeke? Not to cut you off. You know what's gonna make it even worse?
What's good? What's goody?
The head informant, the one I told you that came to my crib and clapped me on my case.
Yeah.
Nigga was my first cousin, nigga. My mother's sister's son.
Wow. Salute to the Cash App, man.
You know how I feel about the game right now, man. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, man. Like loyalty and like when it comes to them feds, my nigga, everybody's loyalty is questionable, my nigga, because it's a different ball game. So that's why I'm like, you know what? Once they get you, they don't stop. I'm good.
Hold on 1 second. Shout out to Valerie, to Julio from 100th Street, man, for the $20 donation, man. Salute to Julio, man. East Harlem love. 100th Street's in the building. That's, you know what I'm saying? Keep on, brother.
But yeah, you know, I was on DTF radio, but like I was a manager up there and shit.
Yeah.
Because I went to Arizona when I first came. When I first came home, I was in New York for like a year. I had got my HVAC license.
Yes.
And I went out. Yeah, I went out to Arizona. You know, that's the hottest state in the country. So I went out there to do air conditioning, but I went to audio engineering, production, and music business school.
See, boom. You found time to do something legal. He found time to do something legal. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that, man. He found time to do something legal, B.
No question. And it kept me out the way and helped me get through them 4 years of supervision. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always focused. I was working towards something. You feel me? So I ain't had time to jump in the way. So when I finished school out there, I ended up leaving that school. I went to LA Film. I was in LA for a minute. And then I started doing online with Full Sail. Came back to New York. Yo, the experience in LA was crazy. Just to throw that out there. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I remember you was out there. I remember I heard when you was out there. You know what I'm saying? That was major. You know what I'm saying? I heard when you was out there, man. And
yo, I'm gonna keep it a band with you. My nigga. I'm actually, and not throwing malice at anybody else or nothing like that. It's nothing, because when I was there, I loved it. I embraced it. I went hard for it, and I don't regret anything over there, right? But when I was in LA,
yeah,
because those was 2 different hoods, and I ran into the other one, and you know, like it was different, bro. It would have been different for me, so I'm not even mad about that. You heard?
Yeah.
I'm not even mad, my nigga. But like I said, you know, when I came back to New York. I started at DTF. I got my own show, Underwater.
Battery 90%. Connected to iPhone.
It was hard working there because I had Saturdays And most of my shows, like when it was up and running, and I was doing shows here and there, having to go out of state,
Yeah.
like I couldn't be there on Saturday. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Shout out to DTF Radio. Shout out to my nigga Mark. Shout
Yeah.
out to Royalty and Revolution. That's the show.
Yes.
Even though I'm not over there no more, we didn't have no problems. It just didn't. My schedule
Yeah.
just didn't fit. You feel me? So I'm out. I'm with my man now, though. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Joey he was over there too with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was from the Hangover show. He got Reflex Radio, so I got a show on there. Everybody listening, download the app every Sunday, 8 to 10. You know what I'm saying? At night, I'm on, you heard? And I'm showcasing not just myself. It's not a platform for me. Like anybody, especially the homies. Like if I can help any homie with what they trying to do musically, I don't give a fuck if I know you, if I like you, if me and GF had problems back in the day. I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. Say your shit, holla at me, interviews, whatever. I'm so not political right now. You know what I'm saying?
The politics,
I had enough.
Had enough,
bro.
The politics is God.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's man, but it's a blessing. Okay, bad enough in the penitentiary. It's a whole lot of politics. I'm saying the politics, like we was expounding on earlier, right? That's a new word I figured out today. Expounding on. You know what I'm saying?
You know
what I'm saying? I told you I was going to the books. Because you know when you talk to the homies, you gotta get into the books. You gotta overstand and understand, and you gotta read the General Style chicken, chicken noodle soup. You gotta be on point because niggas, yo, homie, the brain's not there. You're not thinking logically and all this craziness. You be like, oh Lord. So
yeah, and a nigga fresh out the box to destroy you.
Fresh out the box verbally. You look at me like you crazy, huh? All I wanted to ask you was, what time it is? You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You hit me with the yo, it's all. I'm gonna tell you something, man. If you think you try to avoid your manager at work, you do your best to avoid a real big homie in the mountain. So you have but I mean real big homie. It doesn't mean somebody soft, they can't fight. So you got some dudes that get status because it played to the time of their life. And then you got some dudes that have been in jail for 20 years or 30 or 19. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah.
Those are the ones that have read 48 Laws of Power 12 times. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah.
They on the third step with you. You sitting there going, homie, why every time I see you, you just look at me? You know what I'm saying? You hear me? And you send this guy and this guy. But you understand what I'm saying? So you get away from the politics and you're home free. You don't want to get caught back in new politics with a bunch of guys that have been through the politics. You know what I'm saying? Yo, was Papino. So, when you find time to do something legal like he's done, in the words of Crown TV, they're able to live. Yo, I'm going to ask you a question. As crazy as this sound, right?
Yeah. Now
that you're doing more West Coast than New York, definitely, I appreciate it, Julio Ortiz. Definitely, I got it. Definitely salute this. Julio Ortiz, 100th Street, Lex, Park 3rd, the whole East Harlem. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, man. It's all support, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's all love. I'm doing this for the people, man. Because I think a lot of times we don't get to speak and talk our lingo and talk our language because the gang culture. People love to hear the gang culture, but they don't like the.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yes sir, I got it, brother, I got it. Yes sir.
A lot of people see they don't know that through the struggle that we went through with this. You know what I'm saying? We was forced to have to educate ourselves, and it's what I'm about to say is fucked up, but it's a reality. If you a homie and you active and you really, really like out there in the mix, you gotta educate yourself because there's some real uneducated dummies that just so happen to either been in jail longer than you or they work with C more than yours. And you gotta find a way to compete. Otherwise, it's like if he can't think and you can, no one's above you. No one can be above you, bro. It's a lot of niggas, and I hate to say it, a lot of niggas in these whips that can't fucking think, and they get positioned based on what they do. But my thing always been this: like anytime I distributed rims or position to anybody, my whole thing was this, homie. It's like, yo, look, you want XYZ because you shoot, you want XYZ because you bang, homie. That's what we all supposed to be capable of.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We all supposed to have that instinct. We all supposed to have those mechanics in us where when it's time to go, it's time to go. We know how to maintain presence of mind when shit is getting out of control, and it's like everybody becomes a leader in that moment. You understand what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Everybody finds time to become a leader because I appreciate it because it's all love, man. What's happening is we're not trying to change the narrative, but we're gonna give you some little bit of, because everybody has. If you played in the streets for a long time, you know there's 1% that didn't see the penitentiary. You got to salute them for being smart.
Yeah,
That didn't
yeah,
cooperate and didn't do nothing funny for no little bit of change. Now, most of us who has had bad luck streaks, you know what I'm saying? We
yeah.
have to deal with what goes on the inside, and sometimes on the inside we become a part of these movements. Some might become Muslims, some might become Kurds, some might become blood. It
Yep.
happens. You can't, don't judge me. I might become lying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people may find something that suits them at that point in time. Now, what happens is when you get locked and loaded in this stuff. Definitely salute to my man J.E. Money Bags. J.E. Money Bags. You know what I'm saying? Follow him. He got the real estate. You on Money Talk, and that's the whole thing. You really hear about the growth and development because people want to hear, the war stories. I gunned him down in the yard, or I punched him in the face. But it's not about that. It's about, look. You see how we having a real conversation, and this guy's an experienced homie. He was an ex-GF. Think about it. He's an
Yeah.
ex-GF, not at just one hood. Went someplace else, had some good. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm gonna tell you how jail saves you. If he didn't catch the fair charge he caught, he'd have been part of. We won't. He might not be on this phone line right now. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Facts.
He'd be sitting there
Facts.
somewhere with an afro, talking to himself against the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm telling you, man, because sometimes.
Hey, look, fuck talking to walls. If I ended up on that case, nigga, I would have been one of them weirdo niggas outside feeding the cats in the yard.
Talking to cats, yo, come here, man. Stop playing with me, man. What you think this is a game? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna tell you. This is why I tell people, man. Sometimes it's not. It's when you find a lane, you don't have time to do the big homie thing. Now I'm gonna tell you what saves you, and this is as crazy as it sounds. Every coast has its politics, but for some reason, everybody I know that went to the motherland, other than certain hoods, certain hoods, it's still politics. No matter where you go, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Homie, guess what? I thought it was gonna be different when I was on the West Coast, right? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
when I say, just like we got, only difference is most of our politics, probably 90% of our politics stem from prison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
But over there, their politics are different, but they get just as wicked. Like I you know what I'm saying? Like I had to go through a split with the Brims out there. You feel me? That's why, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for those who didn't know it, I know a lot of niggas don't know. Yeah, AK is not Brim no more. It's Mafia shit, 10-4 East Side Mafia, you know what I'm saying? I done made a move out there, whatever, you understand what I'm saying? But trust and believe, I'm not one of these niggas that's nobody in New York and slide to LA, tell a story, spin some bag, and come back talking about they got a hood or something. No, I was me before I left here. You know what I'm saying? The niggas I fuck with out there, they had reference and knew about me prior to me getting there. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's different. My whole thing was, I just felt like when after I went through all that with the cases and seeing how they were just adamant on wrapping up New York gangs, I said, look, it has to be a separation for not just my own good, for the other people that follows me diligently. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who from my line that got that no surrender, no retreat tattoo on them, I had to do it for them, my nigga. It's just like, yo, bro, it doesn't hurt to get out the way to make sure you can stick around, my nigga. Like, it's about winning. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's where we get lost at, is people forget it's about winning. It's not about losing. It's not about me saying F you because I want to be the man. It's about I want to see you win, because if you win, right? Let's say you win. Like, I learned this. See, I was a young dummy, right? I was young and dumb for a long time, but that's a whole other show. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? But I was young and dumb, right? I never paid attention to what would have worked for me because I was moving fast. You know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking like, well, it's nothing I could do it on my own, or I thought I was ready for the next step, and I really wasn't ready for the next step. So sometimes you put yourself in a position to burn bridges just to act like, yeah, son, I'm the man. I ain't scared. I can fight. You know what I'm saying? And I learned, you know what I learned from that, man? I learned that I destroyed many great friendships with that attitude. not having
Yeah.
gratitude, not being humble, not realizing the mistakes that I made. If I went off for 4-year packs and you just go, you know what, Z, I want to put hands on you. I just can't deal with you. I can't get mad
Yeah.
at you like, well, you soft and you scared of me, and because I did that, you judging me because of this. I couldn't do that. I had to realize that, yo, Zeke, you got to stop deading dudes on packs if you trying to get some money. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's real talk, bro. Because I realized that still made me for a long time when I would go out of town, have a bunch of work, and just go, you know what, I don't feel like paying. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
know
these
those
are my
feelings.
friends. So my friends is looking at it like, we don't want to kill you. We don't want to bust you over their head. We just can't do business with you. And then I realized,
Yeah.
you know, you got to start burning those bridges. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Because those
Yeah.
bridges, you don't know
Yeah.
what might be 20 years from now. And that same person that you did some funny money situation to, and simply go, you know what? Don't whatever you do, don't give him my phone number. Because nowadays the
Yeah.
only way to communicate is through the phones or an inbox. And it's simple. I block him on all my social networks. We can't contact. I'm just giving an example of
Yeah, no question.
the mistakes that people make because they feel like, well, my ego will supersede the dumbness, something dumb I did. At some point, when do we stop making mistakes? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I see
Yeah.
what you're doing, I'm going, damn, that's real. Because when I first heard your name, you was all the way in, pulling up in projects, pulling up to nines. You was in Forest Projects. You was in Brooklyn. You was,
No, don't bring up Forrest. Don't bring up
oh, yo, yeah,
Forrest.
don't bring up the BX.
Forrest, now listen.
We don't bring up the situation, but they're gonna say you was in Forest. We're not gonna bring up the situation. You was in a lot of places, and now you're more settled.
Hey, you know what? That Forrest situation though, that shit was fucking. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care. You listen. We can talk about that because it is what it is. I kicked them out the whip long time ago before I even had any issues with it.
Definitely. Say Killer B my love. Say Killer B my love. Even though I know Killer B, like, oh, that's my guy. Yo, definitely salute to Julio, man, for sending $10 to the Cash App and sending that love. It's always gonna be East Side love, bro. You know what I'm saying? From East Harlem. It's just love, man. And like I said, we on money talk. And this is when we speaking about money and we're talking about love and peace and talking about growth and development from our mistakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I told you,
Yeah.
Killer B's, that's my man. But Killer B might be a little mad, but that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. So he came home from the feds, and Killer, that's my guy. Like, that's my guy. We just had a bad communication. But you see how that works? We send our love. We don't go, yo, this, that, and
Yeah.
third. Whatever we got personally, we deal with that on our own time. We don't go, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and see, the whole thing is this, right? I learned this, see, when I was younger, right? I was like 19, right?
Yeah.
This is when I was 18. When I brought Prime to LI before me and the bro, because
Yeah,
the
your
bro
bro.
was locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bro was locked up out there in Suffolk, but I brought it to Nassau. First time touch, Westbury, you already know.
Yeah.
Prospect, Siegel Street, you already know. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like, then Parkside, Hempstead. You know what I'm saying? Terrace Ave, Hempstead. You feel me? Then all the way to Freeport, Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a wildfire. You know what I'm saying? And I was big. My head was big, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got big headed. And it was a little situation. Like you said, how ego get involved. I had a little situation with a dude that I was rocking with. And, you know, I was eating with the nigga or whatever. But then he made a little slimy move behind my back with a female. But I ain't want to address no nigga about no female. I don't do that. I said, I'm going to address it a different way. So when I went to grab from him, bro, I gave that nigga maybe 1/4 of what he sent. And he sent the bitch that we was not seeing eye to eye over the brink to me. So I said, all right, this is how you want to play. I ain't get that nigga nowhere near half of what he's supposed to get. I bounced, went down south, ate, got right. Got into some shit out there, had to slide to Virginia. Got into some shit. Next thing you know, I'm back in New York. I didn't have no support. I didn't have nobody that could help me or nothing. Like, at the time, all the hats that was sufficient, they was locked up. So I couldn't go back to the nigga or nothing. It was just like, that's when I had to get gut, like, real deep in the street with it. You understand what I'm saying? Just to get on my feet. So after I went through that, I'm like, nigga, you put yourself through a whole bunch of shit just to get at somebody over some ego shit, because ain't nobody hurt you, nigga.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody hurt you. So, like, now, from that experience, I learned, like, listen, you got an issue with a nigga, you don't have to resort to beef immediately. Try to level with a nigga first.
Yeah,
If he not understanding you, come down on his level. Because sometimes you can't be mad at a nigga. Like it's like you can't be mad at a 5-year-old because he can't do 10th grade math. You understand what I'm saying? He don't know. So you gotta level with niggas and try to understand niggas. Like if you don't try to understand niggas, and if it means you sacrificing pride to say, okay, forget what I'm so angry about, right? Let me see what got you angry because I could be wrong. And then it go from there. It's whether we right, whether we figure out who's right or wrong or not, it don't matter. The fact that you was willing to figure it out with my nigga, I don't care who's right or wrong. It's over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and just you know, and just to keep it funky, right? It's like that's growth and development conversations right there. When we actually make certain decisions, because a lot of decisions that we make could be emotional decisions that get us caught up. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we say, you know, say emotions over this and intelligence over that, but then as soon as we get to a small situation, we go all the way and forget what we just been preaching for the last 30 days. So I think now that I've gotten more in tune, it's not like you're more in tune with yourself. You realize whatever I'm doing, it can't be great unless I'm great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I realized we used to go so hard in making others great in their position that we forgot about ourselves. So what happens is when it all goes wrong, because it's just like meeting a female, right? You might be, you know what I'm saying, you might be going through something. She might be a down chick that go, you know what? I see a potential in you. You got a head on your shoulders. If I clean you up a little bit, you could get right. Now, they're doing that because they're investing in you, but we don't, some of us don't look at it that way. We look at it like, oh, I got to come up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And instead of us getting right, we're too busy focusing on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Yo, she gonna get me fresh. I'm going to the club. She gonna give me her tax money. I'm gonna blow it on this one. You know what I'm saying? And we don't get it right. And I believe that once you get it right, we realize all we want to live is a basic life, some good laundry, hold hands sometime, and just be regular, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you realize you've got so much more accomplished since you've been doing you and not focusing on making your big homie great. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what, Zeke? To add to your point, you know what made me really, really come home on some higher shit? And I got to get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bless his soul, man. We in a short amount of time, we went over a lot and he showed me a lot, bro. Bless his soul, man. S.I., when we was in transit together in Canaan, in PA. You know what I'm saying? And, yo, he was so smooth, right? Like, I ain't gonna lie, this is one of the smoothest niggas I ever knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, ever met, ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way he approached situations, he showed me how to, like, homie, take the aggressive approach out of everything you do. You only need that for when it's time to be that. And when you need that, it's automatic. You don't have to summon it. You understand what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Say, get rid of that. Get rid of that. You smart, you intelligent. You can reach, you reached a lot of people already. He was like, yo, just figure out what you want to do, what you can do, what could work. Go home and do that. AK, go home and get some paper, my nigga. Get some paper that you ain't got to look over your shoulders for and empower other people to do the same thing. And that's all I've been doing, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no issue admitting that came from him. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was still on AK shit before. I was still planning my grand return and how I'm going. Yeah. Man, listen, I sat with the homie and I was like, yo, you know what, man? What the fuck I look like going home from this situation to go create a bigger one? You understand what I'm saying? It's not getting small. You feel me?
Hell yeah, exactly. That's a fact, bro. And that's speaking from somebody who's dedicated a long time into the game, you know, the game culture, like I've have. But he has, you know, he's been in better positions where he's, you know what I'm saying, where he had a lot of responsibility. And you know, I'm gonna salute you, bro, because you know why? We can sit here and we could waste 2 hours trying to get 300 people in here talking about a bunch of malarkey, a bunch of bull crap, just throwing slander and slander and slander. But you know what? We're past that. It's not about nothing. Because you know why? Where you at in your life, I'm just letting the world know he was the ex-GF, Outlaw20Brim. I don't know about all the other. We don't know about all the other politics that came with that. We just know he was, and he did his due diligence, and nobody could not say that he did anything weird for a little bit of change. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You know what I mean? And that's how the game goes sometimes, man. I think sometimes, man, it just we get caught up in the miscommunications. Now, do I say that?
Battery 80%.
Now, do I say?
Connected to iPhone.
Yup.
Now, do I say that friendships might have people may not be cool no more? Yeah, man, it be like that, but life goes on. You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
Man.
We ain't gotta hate each other.
It's
life goes on, bro. Let it go.
Zeke, I gotta salute you. Because I could tell when we first spoke that it bothered you that, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
my name is getting dragged in something, and it's like I know it didn't bother you that it was said because that situation was true. It just wasn't me. But I got a feeling it bothered you that certain niggas, like certain people who could have dismissed that immediately
for anything else. Like, nah, son, that wasn't such and such. But boom, just let that linger in the air.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It just boom, and that shit was in the air, and it was just like, that's bad, like, because then you have these crash dummies that don't know no better and go, yo, aren't you the one from Crown Court TV that fought with the past?
Like, oh my God! Do you know how many niggas that not tooting my own horn, but niggas that done lost political battles with me, trying to play with me, don't know what the fuck they doing or how to go about doing it, and end up in a bad position. Yeah. Man, they sitting back like, oh, what? Got him now.
We got him.
Got him.
Shout out to Bunchy. West, yep. Yes, shout out to Bunchy, man. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Yo, word, yo, brother. That's the part that's crazy. They're the ones that be in the dark that was like, yo.
And you know how I know so many niggas was saying it? Because it was niggas it's a lot of niggas, right, that'll tap in with me just on the stream, just because they don't really give a fuck about the nigga. You know what I'm saying? But they tap in. Go. Yeah, I got niggas that'll tap in with me just for the sake of when they say my name, somebody can call me and validate I know the motherfucker. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying I'm important or nothing like that.
That's what dudes do. No, whoa. It is an importance in his way of life. Because I'm telling you what dudes do. This is not a lie. This is if somebody G-check a certain person and you're around a couple of wolves, no, dude. Because the dirty bloods, I'm not gonna say all bloods are dirty, but the dirty bloods seem to know all the fucking history. They know all the lineups. I don't know how. And they're the ones that put you under the pressure of, you know what I'm saying? They're the ones that put you under the pressure of, yo, you gotta call who you know. So that's when your name come up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Who the fuck is this? Yo, my name is such and such. Remember me? From where? Yo, I got 2 niggas. They got scalpels. They got 5 bandanas on and a do-rag. One of them's got a do-rag on. He just asked me, do I know you? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You like...
How about this, Zeke? While I was in the feds in pre-trial, case open, they made a mistake. You know what they did?
What they did?
They had the jail photocopying my mail, right?
Oh yeah, they do because it's status, because your name. You know your name is on the wild, no matter what that status.
Yeah, and look, I had just came out for some bullshit that happened in there. I had just came out of AS, right? So they're waiting for anything to try to stick a nigga back on that shit, right? So boom, motherfuckers is writing me while I'm in pre-trial status. They fucked around, and when they gave my mail to me, they gave me the photocopy. So I called my peoples. I said, yo, and it's crazy because it had just happened to one of my mans. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw it immediately, I called. I said, yo, did you photocopy this? Like, why do you have a copy sent to me, bro? So I didn't photocopy nothing. Nigga, I wrote that shit with my hand like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I said, oh, shit, these niggas fucked up and sent me the copy and sent them the original. So I'm like, why is niggas hitting me in here while I'm here talking about, and they know I'm trying to fight my shit. I tried to fight my shit for a little while, you know what I'm saying? But when Obama came in and did the Fair Sentencing Act, June 30th, that's when it was like, yo, you're going to fight for nothing now because you can handle the 7 years, nigga. That's around your guideline range. Like, don't do it. But, like, I'm just wondering, I'm like, yo, why is niggas hitting me up talking about, yo, AK, holla at such and such. They think I'm not real right. You not, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of my motherfucking. Like, what are you doing?
Yo,
You not, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What is you doing? Like,
you
why are you hating me
wildin'.
about any gang shit while I'm in pre-trial, nigga? And it's niggas I don't even know, bro. Niggas
Yeah.
don't even know. And look, the whole time they writing me, they talking about who they fuck with, who they connected with. Yo, I was at this. Matter of fact, I showed up at this now. You'll remember me. I said, you stupid motherfucker. What are you doing?
Violent, scrap. You know
Why
what I'm
are you
saying?
putting me at the top seat of a fucking meeting? What are you talking about? So, like, I was going through it my pre-trial time, and a lot of people said that I had just vanished. But it's not that I vanished. It was so many people doing stupid shit like that. They treating my case like I'm in a state where they just correspond all day and just say whatever they want, as long as they think they speaking in code. There is no code for the feds.
Yeah,
They have people that come to your trial, informants from other cases that have nothing to do with you, that testifies to your language.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm a blood. My name is such and such. This means such and
This
such.
shit means it's such and such right here. That's what
Yeah.
That's what, yo. This is what I be trying to tell these dudes. In jail, see, in the street, somebody telling you got to see paperwork. We know that. But in jail, it's a dirty game. Because the dude that'll testify against you be the guy he's playing chess with. You know what I'm saying? Every day. You know what I'm saying? That got comfortable with you.
You got to go off common sense in jail to figure that shit out.
Yeah, son, you got to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? And so when dudes is saying, I need to see paperwork, huh? You got dudes that'll drop a slip while you walking with them on you, like like, oh yeah, what? I gotta drop a letter off for the cat, and the meanest CEO's beefing. 2 hours later, they in your cell taking you for a piss test.
Yeah,
dudes know how to get you out the spot. Don't think them random. It be okay. He doing too much. Dudes know how to move you around. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Oh, okay. Oh, he doing too much. Okay, yo, he just went down. He going down to get the bag. He's going down heavy. Because what they do is, once the informant tells them, they go on the dance floor, they put the camera right on their family. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah.
So his wifey come and you'll start to boop, boop. They start snatching and grabbing. They throw you in that quarantine joint. And in the quarantine joint, it's a dirty game. See, they think it's a game with that dirty game. It's a dirty game because they make you sit in there until you use the bathroom.
Yeah.
And that's when they dig all in it. Oh, we got you. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't going nowhere.
Man, that's why when you think when dudes be saying certain things, you're thinking, the penitentiary is different. Because a lot of times, unless you physically get shot or cut, a lot of the informants be the porter or you be surprised.
Yeah. I'm not gonna put that bone on porters in general.
Yeah, not porters. Not the porters. But you know what I'm saying?
Not porters in general, but I've seen a lot of porters that were like, it was just like so suspect with them, and then it gets to the point where, all kind of movement is happening to where it's like, yo, the CEOs can't know but so much about what's going on between us. We don't talk to them.
You don't talk to
These
them.
niggas is specific. They accurate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when the police is accurate, there's no doubt that somebody is providing some info.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I realized that in 5 points, there was a porter, and somebody asked when using the feds, was you running with the East or West Coast?
Somebody asked when I was in the feds?
Yeah, was you running with the East or West Coast homies?
All right, so this is how that went. I was always, every spot that I was in, I was always the conflict, right?
Yeah.
Being that I had that hood with 6 Deuce, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, I was repping on some East Coast shit. I had West Coast ties, but I was repping where I was from. Now, all the homies that was repping West Coast hoods, they was on some separation, like, we on West Coast time. You understand what I'm saying? And everywhere I went, I was always the bridge between that. Like, yo, listen, homie, I don't care what we pull up under a banner from the West Coast or whatever. I'm from where I'm from, nigga. So I used to have to make the West Coast homies respect that. And the East Coast homies had to understand, like, yo, listen, you got homies that's pushing the West, but everybody's like, because I ain't gonna lie, there's some homies that'll walk up to you and say West Side.
Got you.
I wasn't one of them, so I used to fall out with some of the West Coast homies because they like, yo, you still move like an East Coast nigga. I said, because I am an East Coast nigga, and that ain't gonna change. That ain't gonna change, my nigga. Like, you rep your neighborhood, right? Just so happen I put my neighborhood with yours. as an alliance, but I'm not repping your neighborhood in particular, bro. I'm repping where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? We connect the game, but
Facts.
I'm not like I'm not gonna be in New York and I'm screaming your block and my block ain't attached to it. It's a together thing. If you want me to rep your block and you don't rep my hood where you from, that's not happening. So I don't need to rep your block. Like we repping together. We have this one common cause together, and you know that's where we are with it. So I used to go through it with the homies over that West Coast shit though. That was a good fucking question. Whoever said that, they was in the feds, bro.
Yeah,
They know how
It was Garden. It's my man Garden State XBX. Yes, Garden State XBX.
Okay, yeah. So he already know how I get in there when it comes to the West. It's always a split, and everywhere I went when I pulled up, I was always like a lot of niggas was happy I was there because I was the bridge that niggas can understand. It's just like, yo, listen, the separation y'all trying to do is stupid. You making the whip smaller.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
Like when the Jersey homies get on their shit and just start moving by themselves. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. They act real competitive with New York niggas in the feds. That's just how it is. And we not going to deny it. I'm not putting that on Jersey homies. But that's how it is. But them niggas is on go. They be on some like, most of them rep West Coast hoods. Facts. Besides the Bevan, the Duke boys and all them. Most of them are West Coast hoods. Yeah. So like, they don't really congregate or fuck with niggas. But when it's time to go, you ain't got to ask them twice. They go.
That's a fact. Now
they go. The Jersey homies go.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Now I want to ask you a question. We got to do this again. What's your information? What's the how can people get in touch with you? Because we're gonna do this again.
Oh yeah, no question. Matter of fact, listen, man. You know what? Why don't you tap in when I'm gonna be on the radio? I'm gonna be on Reflex Radio Sunday. My show from 8 to 10, right?
Yeah, we on. Yeah, go for 8. I got you.
You know what I can do? I can hook you up to the you can hit me on the jack, and I can plug you in the aux cord, and you will come out in the regular feed. You heard?
That's a fact.
We can do it on there, but my Instagram is official_. MAFI_A, official Mafia. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I got shit going on. I got music out. I got this one joint with my homie CJP, Benny the Butcher, and Graf. It's called Holy Water Block Boys. You can go find it on YouTube, all platforms. I got my shit. I got another joint. Graf that. Shout out to Graf. That's my nigga.
Shout out to Queens, man.
Yeah, shout out to my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Graf, what up? But I got another one.
Hold on, so I'm gonna ask you a question. Kelvin Smith. He said, if he knows the Jackson family out of Westbury, West Money,
hell yeah, I know
Fair
them.
Play, Buckwild, Nashawn Jackson. Yeah.
Nigga, you said Naquan Jackson or Nashawn Jackson?
Yeah. I think
Naquan.
Nashawn. Yeah.
So the homie Nate, is his name Tone? Is his real name Tone?
He ain't say nothing yet.
Okay, but I know the Jackson.
He said both. Yep, he said both.
What did he say?
He said both. He said both. So you on the money.
Okay, yeah, I know both of them. I know both Naquans. I know both niggas. You know what I'm saying? One of them, I think he got like 30 for a Peter Rowe.
Dang.
And the other one, he in the town.
Woo, that's damn.
Yeah.
Naquan and Nashawn, exactly what he said.
I ain't gonna speak on it though. A best friend though, like crazy. Yeah. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
See, it's good the world to get to hear Act speak, man. Act a good. See, AK is a good dude, and he wasn't the guy. That sounds crazy. And I get some clap people on the spot.
What happened?
That's crazy though. Like it's crazy because it's like you're not the AK that Lod guy clapped in one spot. That he sits around a lot, hopping the outlaw whip, and then he has to pop it on the dude who clapped him, and then he decides to come home and go, you know what? I'm in the hound whip with you, Lod. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why when I heard that, I'm like, these niggas got me looking like a nigga in blood divorce court. Like I'm going from Outlaw20 to motherfucking hound and back and forth. Niggas clap me. Like I'm some just victim of domestic homie violence. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you know what I'm saying? DV.
Yeah, the domestic homie violence.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. It definitely becomes a victim of domestic homie violence. There's a lot of, as funny as this sounds, a lot of that going on though. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah. I listen. I don't. Come on, Zeke. You
it's
know we done seen it all, man.
Game. We done seen it all. I told you I done seen the best of him. I done seen the best of him have a sad day. Like what? that's why I realized, man. I said, you know what, man? We just gotta be smart out here, man. We gotta be, have to be smart, and we gotta be mindful. It's a dirty world. You know what I'm saying? I keep
It
telling you, I'm gonna
is.
make the t-shirts. It's a dirty game. I'm gonna have the t-shirt, punch a nigga in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta have that sometimes. Sometimes, you know, we miss the error. You say some dumb shit. Just hit a nigga in the head. Like, come on, what's wrong with you, man? And
Yo,
then,
that shit ain't gonna never leave. It ain't gonna yo. If you have those instincts, it ain't never gonna go nowhere.
because sometimes you just stand and look at the person and go, what? And the only thing to do is hit him in the face. You got to hit him hard. Yo, just relax, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that worked back in the days. Nowadays, because we have to restore the feelings, man. Now you understand growth and development. That's the word, growth and development. And one thing I'm going to tell you what some people are scared to do is they're scared to create their own lane. Like, to create
Yes.
your own lane,
Yes.
it takes a lot. You
Yes.
have to ride,
You know
you
why?
believe, somebody else's
Because
lane.
so many people are afraid to have to stand alone for what they truly believe in. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see people, especially with the music shit, I see so many people that got talent that be scared to release music or do something because they're so afraid of the reception they're going to get from the people that they know. But my thing is this. The people that you know, you don't know a million people. You're trying to sell a million records. Why you worry about the people that you know? Why you worry about your peers? Your peers are not going to support you because you got to understand, right? When you go to do something big, like you look at big people, look at people like Jay-Z and all these, you know, icons. You know what I'm saying? You don't see them people. You don't hear from them, but you can hear about them and you can hear them talk, but you can't see them. Tell me that's not a godly relationship. You don't see
He
God.
asked, William Ochi said, what's your rap group? What's your YouTube channel name?
Oh, Mafia, MAFI-A.
Hold on one second. You said
MAFI
FI
-A.
I dash
Hyphen A, like Jay-Z, hyphen A.
yeah. Yeah, cause J, you know, cause J, I got you. Oh,
But you feel me though? Think about it though. These people, right? The people that they're fans of, they'll never see them. They never meet them. It's rare. So that's like a godly relationship. You can hear someone, but you can't see them. You feel me? So your peers don't want to look at you that way. They don't want to look at you as somebody similar that they idolize because they know you. They grew up with you. They want to fucking compete with you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling everybody, stop going to your pit. Notice, I didn't go to no Bloods for promo when I started doing what I was doing after I got out of school, bro. I did. You know why? Because I'm not going to put myself in a position like this is always how I've been growing up. I'm never going to put myself in a position to be told no if I don't know off the rip that this is a person that they're going to do whatever's in their power to tell me yes. If they say no, it's because they virtually can't. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Yes, sir.
So, you know, it's all on the attitude, man. It's all on the attitude of the people you're dealing with,
man.
You're around. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'll ask you a question. You can't want to save the youth or teenagers or just change unless you're willing to change yourself.
Exactly.
I think that's where we get misconstrued at because we'll see something and try to save it, but we never really save ourselves saying though, you know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
And I because I've done that for so many years. I'll have something, give somebody something or do something, and I'll be twisted. It makes no sense. Then I get mad, like, yo, why I just did that for? And I realize that maybe I have to make sure I'm good. And sometimes it's good to say no. It's healthy to say no. Because a lot of times we begin to feel guilt. We begin to feel we have to do it. Sometimes we feel just to make appearances to make it look like, yo, I'm not twisted. I can do it. I've learned it's a whole lot easier to say, yo, I ain't got it, man.
Hey, yo, you know what? I'm going to give you an example of that. I can say it now because I did the time for it already, you heard? So I ain't, I don't be talking much. Like, I don't speak about events. You feel me? Yeah. But I did the time for it. There's no double jeopardy. So what taught me that, what you just saying, like sometimes it's in your best interest to say no. Mm-hmm. The motherfucking informant, the nigga that put me on to the agent, he wanted 50 grams, bro. He wanted 50 grams. And what I had, it made no sense to go and touch. You feel what I'm coming from? It made no sense to touch it for no fucking. You feel me? So I didn't want to do it. I'm just like, but on the strength of this fucking informant, that was like, I'm telling you, that's my people's. Yo, once you do that with him, they all right, cool, man. I broke my fucking will. I did it. And I was thinking, I was sitting in a fucking federal courtroom, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, when you feel no, it may not even be the reason why you said no, but the no is valid, bro. Like when a strong no just comes to you without you thinking,
I can't do it because you know what happens. Sometimes we say yeah, and we can't afford to say yeah, or it might, like you said, it might be a yeah that might put us in some doing some consequences. I've learned that. I learned, yo, Zeke, saying yeah, and knowing that you couldn't do yeah leads to you arguing with grown men about something that's legal. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've argued with more people about legal business I've done than I've ever had illegal. That sounds backwards. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You know what I mean? Yeah. We're gonna do this, man, because I think these conversations, I think we gotta have it. No, he didn't tell. He did it 7 years, man.
Battery 80%. Connected to iPhone.
Yeah, because there's a life beyond that.
Yeah, and they like to hear things. They like to hear things that maybe they can comment on because they not being bullied out the whole live with gang shit. You feel me? So,
Yeah.
Like, so I want to ask you something outside of this, right? Like,
yeah, because what happens?
Battery 80%. Connected to iPhone.
Because that's what happens, man. Yeah, I hear you.
I said, is Zeke gonna take the vaccine?
Oh, will I take it? Yeah, oh yeah.
You gonna take it?
Yeah, why not?
Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Because you know, but see, I'm gonna take it because I heard.
Connected to iPhone.
Because what happened is, hold on one second. This is, um, yeah, because you know what? Now I'm gonna give a good answer to that. Is hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh shit! I'm gonna give you a good answer to that. I'm sorry, y'all didn't hear. My bad. Is that my brother when he was younger, right? Um, he was born with Hopkins disease cancer in the 70s. He was born with this. He was diagnosed with cancer when he was like 4 years old. So the doctors came to my mother. That's why my brother's a part of the revolution of why Mount Sinai Hospital is the way it is with the kids' cancer, right? So the doctors came to my mother and said, "Well, your son got two choices. He's either gonna you're gonna allow us to experiment on him, or he dies." So any mother is gonna be like, "No, I want y'all to keep my baby alive." And my brother, they took his spleen out. He had weak white cells, and he was one of the first kids to ever get chemotherapy. He was like one of the first 1,000 to get chemotherapy. Yo, he lived to like 25 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That happened to my mom's, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You hear me?
Yeah.
My mom, he got diagnosed, I think it was like stage 4 or something like that, in her spine, right?
Yeah, the spine. Yep. Hopkins disease is dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro, they gave her 8 months to live. Like, they put that shit on paper. 8 months, bro.
Yeah.
This was in 2010. My mom's just chilling right now.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Now, they told my brother, though, he couldn't live past a certain age. He couldn't have kids. He got 2 beautiful kids, and he wound up passing away because he went to Rikers Island, and he wound up passing away because of the germs. Because the germs is what killed him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I'll take it for, because it's like it's you know what, man. It's like when you go up north and they make you take all these shots anyway. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly, chemo. You know what I'm saying? It definitely was poison back there, but now they done updated it with whatever they doing with their technology. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what he wound up passing away from, because my brother had weak white cells, and he passed away on Rikers Island. But he had 2 beautiful kids, and they both doing great in life, and you know what I'm saying. But to hear that, and you know what I'm saying, but just to hear that experiment, I mean, I'll give it a try. You know what I'm saying, because I want to live, and I want my kids to live, and you know what I'm saying. That's why I'll do it. That not nothing religious, nothing crazy. Now, I know everybody have their opinion on it, so I respect everybody's opinion because there's things that I'll do that you may not do. There's things that you'll do I may not do. But you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If I can save a life, why not? If I think I can save a life, it might kill me. Who knows? But I know when I went to New York State prison, when you go through reception, they give you like 12 shots. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And you got to take 12 shots. The only way you know how that go when you go to downstate.
yeah. Then the immunization all over.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
You don't know what they're hitting you with. You know what I'm saying? You
you feel like you feel like you're sitting in Lincoln Hospital waiting to get shots because 55 or 2 won't let you in school yet. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Those are facts.
What you niggas doing to me? For real, man.
I want to ask you a question. He said, do you know a guy named Munch from the Berry? He a big shine.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So
of course.
Yeah, so as I'm saying, so these are the conversations. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's so definitely shout out to my man Randy Love and all of them, man, from Wash. Rest in peace, Randy Love. Shout out to Cubby, my guy. You know what I'm saying? My project, Washington Projects in East Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Because you from Wash, but you the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Bronx, the Nines and all that.
You know what? You know what though, Zeke? I used to live in East Harlem too, on 27 Park and Madison. That's
what?
Our family's from there, bro. That block right there. That's why I did the What We Doing video with Brad at.
Oh, I knew that building looked familiar.
Yeah, you see Park Ave with the train right there.
Yeah, with the train. Yeah, my sister-in-law used to live over there. She used to live on 25th, 26th, 27th. Her name, you might know her. Her name is Audrey.
Who?
Her name is Audrey.
I know Audrey. She in my building. Yeah. I know Shauna, nigga. Yeah, I know Audrey.
Yeah, that's my sister-in-law. That's my brother's. She got a baby by my brother.
Yeah, tell Pookie I said hi. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's my people. Those are my peoples, you heard?
That's a block. That's a whole little neighborhood over there. Park, Madison, that AK Jackson. Yeah, small world, man.
That's why I never been on no really jacking no specific hood, my nigga, because I'm everywhere with it, bro. I'm everywhere with it, my nigga.
Hell yeah, that's a fact, man. That's a good thing. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this again, brother. See how dope this was? I wasn't trying to trick you into nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's all about this now because that's not what this is about. This is about talking to the people. We're on the same page because we're on this money talk. Now, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? This is part of money talk. A guy that was in the street heavy and was able to change that around, man. And now he's just doing positive. And I'm willing to support that. So on Sunday, I'm going to call in and we're going to talk that talk. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to have a great conversation, man, because I think the narrative has to come back, man. That ain't gonna front though. What sticks in my head is that one verse that it has to do with geographers, but it do with us though. You know what I'm saying? When Jay said New York been soft ever since Snoop stepped on the buildings, it's like we've been soft since then, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dudes going to Source Magazine, they're doing too much. There was a time you could get robbed at an industry party and nobody know. You know what I mean? Now you get booked at an industry party and it's tweeted.
The extortion game was real.
Yeah, the game, like New York was tight-lipped. And that's why everybody wanted to know about New York, because it was just so tight. But then it's crazy. So now we're restoring the feeling now, because now as we talking this grown talk, it's going back into the money talk. Wait a minute, it's about money, man. It wasn't about staying in the lobby. Because I never stood in the lobby, watch somebody else get money all day and just drink beer. That didn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Why am I gonna stand with you? Why are you doing your B and C felonies and God forbid T and T went in here? They taking both of us. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah. Hey, listen, right? You know what my take is on that? You know what I believe happened in New York?
Yeah.
And it's a little deeper than just like politics and shit with New York. I strongly believe, as I've been watching, because see, when I was being moved around and being around all these different people everywhere, I was just watching the New York attitude and how like a lot of homies used to be annoyed with me because I was able to sit at any table. Everybody fucked with me. Everybody played at my poker tables. You see what I'm saying? Everybody spent gambling tickets with me. So like everybody knew my paperwork was good. I was exchanging paperwork with everybody that was somebody. So it was like, yeah, I go sit at any table, and the homies used to always be like, yo, come on, AK, like, we be distant with niggas. And I said, because you don't leave New York, nigga. You see what I'm saying? If you ever left New York,
You
you wouldn't
see.
be in here around niggas from like GDs and BDs, and they saved me from getting fucked up by the DC niggas one day in the yard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was gonna fuck me up. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Like I'm not one of those niggas that said, "Oh yeah, luckily I pulled out the knife, I stabbed one." No.
Yeah.
I started with one nigga, and I totally forgot the rules of the feds, my nigga, and I was surrounded by DC niggas.
Hell yeah, crazy.
And they was ready. My nigga that was from DC turned around and said, "Nah, this is my man." They said, "Fuck you too, nigga." That's how it really was. And it was Chicago niggas. They said they stepped up. Nigga from Wild Hunters out there, BD nigga. He said, and he had Vice Lords and Black Peace Stones with him. He said, yo, listen. He said, Blood out here by himself, but he not by himself. When the Bloods and the New York niggas come outside, y'all finish that conversation.
Hell
and ain't nobody want. It was over with.
That's a fact.
So, like, when I see what happened with New York is, New York was like, we were so busy being competitive with everywhere else. So when everywhere else stopped paying us no attention and started coming up with their own things, their own swag, now New York niggas started having to compete with each other just to be something in New York. And I mean on the music tip.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so now we're competing with each other, but it's other niggas surpassing us because they steady coming up with new things. You understand what I'm saying? They steady developing while we stuck on just straight, we on New York time. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's a fact. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
The New York attitude, it's the attitude that won't change. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that we have an attitude, a mindset that says we don't have to change or adjust to nobody. Everybody adjusts to us. And that's what makes it hard for niggas when they leave New York, my nigga. Like a lot of places that we know about, they be like, oh, if you're from New York, they'll do something to you. Those places, they actually like New York niggas. They just don't like the way niggas be carrying it sometimes.
Yeah, it's a fact. Yeah, because we do be losing our mind. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, I think that's why I said we be getting it right with the conversations. You see how we not, I cut 5 dudes and we're not doing all that. We're talking to the people where y'all actually hearing something like, it might spark something in somebody's head like, yo, if he could do it after doing 7 years in jail, maybe I could do it. And you're breaking it down to them like, these are the steps, this is what I had to do. And you have to be, like he said, don't be local, be international. Diversity is the key to life. You just can't deal with this one group of people. You deal with everybody. So you know what I'm saying? And that's
like if you limit it to just the people you know and where you from, these are the people you're gonna have to compete with. Who the fuck wants to compete with niggas they grew up with? Because it's a competitive game no matter what we do, but I don't want to compete with niggas where I'm from. Like, we both don't have shit. What the fuck am I competing with you for?
That's a fact. That's a factory. You know what I'm saying?
That's compete with niggas. Let's compete with niggas where the competition is giving us both the attention we need, and we both walk away with something, no matter who win or whatever. You feel me?
Yeah. And that's definitely a good thing, man. Definitely salute to my man Jimmy Jams, man. So check him out. I'm gonna bring you on this tour of mine. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of platforms that I'm cool with. You know what I'm saying? And you doing the music thing, and we're just gonna get you in the groove. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, man, Jimmy Jams, man. Definitely salute to Jimmy Jams. Salute to old Borsley. Don't say the Borsley Hangout, you know what I'm saying? Borsley Cafe, you know what I'm saying? Definitely salute to New York, New Jersey. We're gonna do this again though, you heard?
Yeah, Sunday, man.
Sunday. I'm gonna hit you tomorrow. And we're gonna make this happen.
All right, yeah. Say less. We put it all together tomorrow then. And yo, Zeke, man.
Yeah. It's all love.
Big salute to you just for the simple fact that I know I could tell from your poise, like your energy said it didn't sit comfortable with you. Not that mistake, because that mistake, it's a valid mistake. You understand? It really only a mistake to the people that don't know.
That don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but definitely shout out to Crown Courts. You can't forget Crown TV for putting information out there. So now it's like, it's good that you got a chance to speak on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Exactly. So what is it? Crown TV. Shout out to Crown
Yeah,
TV,
Crown
man.
TV. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's, they
Give me a
bring in
shout.
truths. They bring in everybody that's bringing truths where it's darkness and people is moving off this darkness.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I definitely, I appreciate everybody that goes to show what's going on so niggas can stop gunning at each other and
Yeah.
beefing with niggas over politics that nobody know until it's over. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
it's over. It's a fact. There's certain things that don't really deal with us. We're getting caught up in these issues and conversations that you don't really deal with us. You know what I'm saying? And let that
Yeah.
be where it's at. Like, we gotta progress. We gotta keep this in mind. There's some dudes that, like you said, that's stuck mentally because they've been stuck in one place for so long. We're past that now. So I think by us being past where we at, we should be good money. So we definitely gotta do this again, player. We gotta do this again. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, Zeke, I know I could tell that it meant something to you.
Yeah.
Because you already saw my legacy being like
Pushed
pushed
away.
to the top. For whatever reasons, I don't care, and I ain't even gonna try to figure it out or whatever. But we know what it's hitting for,
Yeah.
and the ones know what it's hitting for. But like, I could see that it bothered you that it's going to this extent now, where it's just like, hold on. Everybody knew this man. Everybody knew how impactful this person was to whatever he was a part of,
Yeah.
no matter which one it was. And it's like nobody
Keep me
felt the
honest,
need
salute.
to, yo, that's not the one they're talking about, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the one. Like, this smut that's going on, this name, it needs to be separated. You feel me? Because there's a certified dude that holds that name. So let's distinguish that. And I'm just like, there's people with nice platforms where they do that, but they didn't, I don't know, they didn't see it necessary for AK, but you did. So shout out to you, my nigga.
Appreciate that, bro. And that's what it's about. That's unconditional, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a chance to speak. So now the world get to know, damn, AK got a chance to speak. And see, now I'm gonna tell you something about conversations is how you came on here beefing and and nobody would never heard you. They just would have heard the beefing. But since you talked about something that was so important, like, damn, that's true, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't about you coming on here going, well, boom, 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 boom. It's just, okay, let me clear my name, but this is what I'm doing now. This is where I came from. This is what I'm doing now. So hopefully somebody go, wait a minute, if he could do it, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we want, man. We want somebody to go, if he could do it, I could do it. But he got a chance to clear his name. Because when you do put a lot of years into something, and you hear something, you're supposed to fix it right there. Stop it right there. Like, no. You don't let it sit there and linger because I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I don't let nobody talk the wrong talk about my enemies if it ain't certified and it ain't true. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like, an enemy of mine. But guess what? Something in me, something about me won't allow nobody to not blackball, but put somebody in a position where they gotta defend their honor, and their honor was never on the line. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. That's what I said. Everybody, these dudes.
Attitude.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So we're gonna hit you Sunday, player. You heard?
Yeah, no question.
No, tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna call you tomorrow. I'm gonna call you tomorrow, like around around 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? No, 2.
All right.
Like around 1, like 1 o'clock. All right.
All right, say less, bro. You already know, man. My unconditional, man.
Unconditional, baby.
Shout out to everybody that tapped in real quick, man. Shout out to Westbury, Long Island. Shout out to Corona, Queens. Shout out to the Bronx. You already know, man. AK, I'm back in the building, but I got shit going on. I'm doing what I, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I do right now. If you want to tap in with me or whatever, follow me at official_NAFI_8. You heard? I got good shit, you know what I'm saying, on the way. And, my radio show is on Reflex Radio. Download the app. It's free. You ain't got to pay for it. And if you're listening and you don't like the podcast or what you're listening to, you can still listen to the radio and the music. Like, you're not just stuck with that show. Mm-hmm. So it's a lit app. Everything is everything. And you already know, man, I appreciate everybody who tapped in that felt like they wanted to hear the truth and know what's up with that or even matter to them. That shit mean a lot to me. I fucks with all of y'all. You already know. Come show me some love on the gram or anywhere else. You heard?
Hell yeah. With that being said, one love, baby.
One.
Call ended.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely Brooklyn Bad Boy sends his love. You know what I'm saying? And Definitely, that's real, man. Shout out to AK, man. He came on the platform. He spoke his truth. You know what I'm saying? And it was a great conversation. We didn't waste no time because we were on money time again. We back at the Cosmo Theater 116th. The chicken spot around the corner. Quinn was popping. We here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We here, you know what I'm saying? We definitely here, man. We definitely on our East, you know what I'm saying? We on our love shit, you know what I'm saying? We on our love, our unconditional love, you know what I'm saying? If somebody want to call in, if Julio don't call in, that's the number to call in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we here, man. Definitely shout out to Wifey Southern Belle, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we support the people, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't say go check out Bosley Cafe. You know what I'm saying? He has a great platform, a lot of information. He's doing a great show tonight, actually. You know what I'm saying? He's actually doing a great show tonight about females in prison. You know what I'm saying? And just him and those conversations that's touching. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got the Bullis Gotti, he be doing his thing. We got the Ice Corleone's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing to do with the politics. I just support the good people. You know what I'm saying? Now I remember Eagles move. Now Eagles move. I think it became like a discount or like like one of the variety stores. You know what I'm saying? You know, we just bringing the peace, man. You know, shout out to East Harlem, man. You know what I'm saying? I just enjoy reaching the people. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a win for all of us. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a win for all of us. We as a people, man. See, I just came up from work. I've been working hard. You see, where I came on live this morning, went to work, came back live again. I do it for the people, man. You know what I'm saying? If somebody want to call in, you definitely could call in. You know what I'm saying? If you want to call, you can call in. This is the time to call. You know what I'm saying? But definitely shout out to Act AK. I'm gonna post his information on the what's his name on my community board. Yeah, we good money, man. Definitely shout out to my man. Definitely salute, definitely G up Quinn. I appreciate that. My man Shine Outlaw, you know, what's you jacking, you know, J.E. Money Bags, you know what I'm saying? It's been a long week, man. It's definitely been a long week, you know what I'm saying? And it shows we're getting there day by day, restoring them feelings, you know what I'm saying? We definitely restoring those feelings, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think once you restore the feelings, it's definitely a good thing. Do we feel like laughing? Do we feel like smiling? Text my guy. My guy. He may not answer though. If he do, we in for some laughs, man. You know what I'm saying?
Call ended.
J. Today's Friday night, baby. Yo, what's Papino? What is Papino? Yo. I got you.
Call ended.
Yeah, we getting there, man. I think this is dope, man. AK had a chance to speak, man. And I think it's great for the platform. It's great for Crown Sports TV. But you know what I'm saying? He was the ex-GF for the streets for Outlaw 20Brim. So, you know what I'm saying? That's him. He was Hound, then he went, he was Six Deuce, and now he, what he doing now? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about the money game is a little more different. You know what I'm saying? I think, and I see that we on something great. Hold on, let me see my man. I don't know if he's asleep. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to change the conversation. Everything should be beefing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think everything should be beefing. It's funny because I just seen something that was crazy. They said Nicki Minaj and her husband is under investigation. That's crazy. Like, damn. Shoo. all the money in the world, and y'all still get caught up in nonsense is insane. But I hope for the best. I hope they're not caught up in nothing crazy, man. Like, that's insane, man. That is insane. You know what I'm saying? I've been up all day. Yeah, I just seen that on Star Joint talking about they being investigated for something serious. You know what I'm saying? So that's one for the books, man. Shout out to Roddy Radio, Millionaire Cali. You know what I'm saying? Definitely salute to them, man. Popcorn, salute to him. You know what I'm saying? It's that Brooklyn shit. We going to Brooklyn. We are going to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Whew. You don't know how tired I am right now. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely on our Brooklyn. I got a quick one for you, man. I'm tired though. Yeah, her money too long for all that craziness, man. But you know how that go, man. Somebody over there fight right there, you get caught out. But I'm gonna tell you a quick Brooklyn story, right? I remember Lower East Side niggas, we would call them like the off branch of Brooklyn niggas. They did everything Brooklyn niggas did. They did everything Brooklyn cats did. Pull razors out, chase you, rob you, all this craziness, right? So I remember one time we bumped heads. My man had beef. He went to art and design. And my man had beef with some cats in Brooklyn. And I think they worked at the Gap Midtown, something crazy. So we would pull them over there. And we had to put the Mean Mouse, chicken wing. I put them, you know what I'm saying? I hit him in the head. I jumped on his neck. And not just me, but me and my guys. And it was a Brooklyn moment, man. But every time a Brooklyn cat, he always put out foreign objects. A Brooklyn cat keep a foreign objects. What happened? It got crazy. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna say is, man, with this money talk, man, we're gonna talk about stocks. If you have Cash App, they got the Biocone thing. Invest in that. Pay attention to the stock market. You know what I'm saying? If you need information on real estate, go to a bank. Let's walk in, ask, or hit up, some people that's reliable, like J.E. Moneybags on IG. You know what I'm saying? Ask those questions. You know what I'm saying? Get in tune, get involved. You know what I'm saying? We have to have these type of conversations. You know what I'm saying? Marketing, budgeting, sacrificing, basic house needs. You know what I'm saying? If you get a house, are you prepared for when you get old? Who's going to maintain the house? If you can't maintain a house, have you ever thought about getting a co-op? You know what I'm saying? Where all you got to do is pay a maintenance fee. Like, these are things you have to think about. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little tired. Tomorrow, I have to go live again. Tomorrow. But I gotta get some sleep, man. So, with that being said, man, I'm tired. Definitely salute to AK. I'm gonna put information up. I appreciate him coming through. I think it's a good show, right? We getting used to the call-ins. We get some more call-ins. Some of y'all can call in, and we're gonna get this going, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get some rest. I see I'm looking tired. But that being said, man, I salute y'all. Have a good night. Definitely shout out to my neighborhood, East Harlem, 117th Street, 99th Lex, 100th Street. My man Julio Ortiz, 100th Street. Everybody, man. 101st Street, Dead End Kids. Matt Madison Mall, my man J Ski. You know what I'm saying? Salute, Randy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good night, man. Have a blessed night. Y'all be safe, you know what I'm saying? Got you. I'll let y'all know my post when I'm coming on. We're going to do call-ins, you know what I'm saying? And have this great talk, you know what I'm saying? Relax with your family. And definitely to the Sunday, exactly. Relax with your family. Don't drink and drive, man. And be on point, man. Because nowadays, you got maniacs over a simple street argument that's trying to kill you. So just focus, man. With that being said, man, stay up and one love.